What's up, everybody? What is up? Yesterday sucked. Let's not sugarcoat it. Yesterday was awful. Like a minus 20 unit day. The NBA roller coaster was not fun to me. But that's okay. Today's a new day. Stick to the process. There's like 5 months left in the NBA season, so plenty of time to make money. So let's not waste any time. We got like what, 5 games today? So let's go over them. I did not get a chance to do any prep work for them yesterday, so I'm going to kind of do the prep work. Well, no, I'm just going to go through it right now as if I'm looking at it for the first time. So, first game, Atlanta Hawks at the Charlotte Hornets. Atlanta had a really nice win yesterday against the Cavaliers. So this is the second game of a back-to-back. They're at home Monday against New Orleans, so it's not a bad spot at all for them. And then Charlotte also played yesterday. Charlotte lost to New York by 1 point. And that game was really, really annoying. New York just decided, like, hey, I'm still eating Thanksgiving dinner. I don't really care about playing basketball. That's okay. We move on, guys. Atlanta Hawks players Dyson Daniels, Trae Young, and Jalen Johnson played 35 minutes. Sorry, guys. And DeAndre Hunter, 28 minutes. So nothing crazy. And then Atlanta to Charlotte, like that's not a bad travel spot at all. And the Cavaliers, the Hawks played at like 5 o'clock yesterday, so it wasn't even was it 5 o'clock? No, it was like 2 o'clock. So I mean they're rested guys, they're ready for this game. Let's check Charlotte's schedule here. Charlotte, they're on a 4-game losing streak. They got like nobody available to play. Let's see, they played Tuesday at home. So this is the fourth game of a 5-game road trip. I mean, home stand for them. And then they cap it off with Philadelphia on Tuesday. So they got 2 days off after this. Let's see how many minutes they played yesterday. And again, for this game, we're definitely going to need to see the injury report today to see who's going to play, who's not going to play. So I can't touch this game until I know who's playing. And for Charlotte, Musa Diabate, 37 minutes. Brandon Miller, 37 minutes. Salaun, 35 minutes. Micic, 31 minutes. So, like, really nothing at all. They got nobody, guys. So, I mean, I want to bet Atlanta here. Let's see what the spread is. It's 4.5. Oh my gosh, guys! I'm telling you right now, I don't understand it. Like this Hornets team keeps covering spreads, and they're really not good. They're really not good at all. And teams are just taking them lightly. Teams are taking them like not finishing them off because they know they're just that bad. Like they can just get away with it. So, and then the Hawks are such a up and down team. Like I do not trust them off of a very like 2 really nice wins. I definitely do not trust them in this spot. I want to bet Atlanta. Like they should easily win this game. Easily. As long as everybody plays easily. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's see what the over under is. Over under is 225.5. You know what? I've been playing the Hornets first quarter, first half unders. Those have been cashing. Now this total's kind of high. I kind of like that because I mean, I don't know if the Hawks are going to play intense, so they might be a little relaxed. But then they also might not push the pace as fast as they have been because it's on a second day of a back to back and all that. And then the Hornets want to play slow, anyways. I might look that way. I might try to go Hornets team total unders. Okay, guys. Next game, we got the Philadelphia 76ers at the Detroit Pistons. See, the line is Detroit -2. Detroit's off a really nice win yesterday in the NBA Cup. I think they might have solidified a knockout berth in the NBA Cup knockout stage because they're 3-0. They haven't lost yet. So they beat Indiana 130-106. Let's see how many minutes Cade Cunningham played. And then they're at home Tuesday against Milwaukee. So they got 2 days off after this game. Short travel from Indianapolis to Detroit. And Cade played 33, Jaden Ivey 31, Tobias Harris 30 minutes, Malik Beasley 29 minutes. So that's impressive, guys. They beat Indiana, and they basically said, "Hey, this is a front game of a back-to-back. Like we're only going to play our players this amount of minutes." So I don't know. It was Tobias Harris and Cade Cunningham's first game back from injury, so I don't know if they're going to play today. Definitely going to want to see that, like if they do or not. And then obviously they're off a big win. Like yeah, they should beat Philly, but Philly is going to be motivated because they're like what only 4 wins. They're 3 wins. They only have 3 wins on the season, and they almost beat Houston last game at home on Wednesday, and then their next game is Tuesday at Charlotte. So this is a very rested spot for them. They had Thursday, Friday off, and then they'll have Sunday, Monday off. So let's take a look at the injury report for Philly. Paul George is out. Embiid is out. Lowry's out. See Caleb Martin. He has a. I don't think he played last game. Caleb Martin. He did not. So he's questionable. And then the other 3 guys are out. So Philly's a mess, guys. Philly is a mess. But they're playing hard. They are playing hard. I'll give them that. They're playing tough. So I mean, I definitely need to see if Cade Cunningham or Tobias Harris is going to play. If they don't play, I lean Philly, but I don't feel great about it. But I don't know. It's just I might be really selective today, guys, because like just with the Thanksgiving holiday, like yesterday, I think it showed like some of these teams just did not give an F, out there. So I'm gonna be really careful to see the motivation of these teams. Philly, I know they're gonna be motivated because they've only won 3 games. So, but then Detroit's like riding very high right now. But then Detroit's the better team. So I mean, it's tough. It's tough. That game's tough, guys. In my eyes, it is. Okay, next game. See what the over/under is for that game. 215.5 for Detroit and Philly. I'd lean under there. Lean under. Don't feel great about it, but I lean under there. All right, this next team is so bad. It's the Wizards, guys. It's the Wizards. I mean, we don't need to look at their schedule, but let's stick to the process anyways. They're at Cleveland Tuesday, so they have 2 days off after this. Not that it really matters. They got smoked by the Clippers last game. They just get smoked. That's what they do. They get smoked. I think there was some injuries. Kyle Kuzma's out for like 3 weeks or something like that. I think he's out for 3 weeks. And Kuzma was out earlier in the season. I think the Wizards actually played better without him playing. So maybe that's a good sign. Maybe we need to see how they play today. Might need to see that. They might play better, guys. Who knows? Maybe Kuzma's the problem. All right, let's take a look at Milwaukee, the Bucks. The Bucks have climbed their way back in, guys. Everyone was laughing at them. They're 9-9. They're like the 5th seed in the East right now. Like they're sitting pretty. They're sitting fine. They're on a 5-game win streak right now. Back at home, they're at Detroit on Tuesday for the final game of the NBA Cup group stage. And let's see, off a good win at Miami. Giannis did not play. That's right. So they've had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. They've had 3 days off of a really nice win in the NBA Cup group stage. And they get Washington at home. I mean, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Off a really good win for Milwaukee. They had Thanksgiving at home, probably a bunch of family around. Now they're just strolling in Saturday night off a 5-game win streak against the Wizards. Like, how motivated are the Milwaukee Bucks going to be? I don't think they're going to be very motivated. Let's take a look at the depth injury report. Middleton's still out, and then Giannis is questionable. Oh no, they list him as probable. Okay, with his knee issue. So he's probable. He's probable, guys. So we'll see. Let's take a look at this line. It's -15.5. Kind of surprised it isn't higher. I mean, just with how bad the Wizards are. I mean, are they? They might start putting these spreads into the 20s for the Wizards. I'm not even joking, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a -20 in like a week if they keep this up. Total is 231. You know what? That might be a way to look here, guys. The Wizards team total under, because if the Bucks come out slow or uninterested, that means they're not going to be scoring a lot. But then the pace might be slow, like I've been saying. And let's take a hold on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. That might be a way to make money on this game, because let's take a look at the last couple games for the Wizards. See how many points they've been scoring. Okay, against the Clippers, they scored 26 and 18 first quarter, second quarter. Like, I'm not interested in full game just because it could get like really garbage time and people could just like give easy buckets. So like these unders, I'm looking like team total unders. I'm looking for first quarter, first half. Okay, they scored 29 at Chicago, but Chicago's a fast pace, or at home against Chicago, but Chicago's a fast paced team, and then they only scored 18 the second quarter. Okay, that was a fast paced team. Milwaukee, they're kind of weird. They can be fast, they could be slow. Let's see, at Indiana, they scored 28 and 31. So, nah, I mean the Wizards, they can score some points just full game. It's crazy full game. Like the last 6 games, they scored 104, 106, 96, 103, 108, 96. Like they can't even get above 110. For an NBA team, it's like really, really bad. For they played Boston 27 and 24 points. So let's take a look at what it's probably not out yet. Let me see. Let me take a look here, guys. Sometimes they have these lines out already, like the first quarter, first half unders for teams. And then yesterday in general, like underdogs covered at an insane rate. All right, let's take a look here. Washington, Milwaukee, real quick. Okay, first half Wizards points, 54.5. I don't know if I necessarily trust that. First quarter Wizard points, 26.5. I don't trust that. They actually like come out fast sometimes, so I don't trust that. Okay, let's go to the next game, guys. Stop talking about the Wizards, right? Okay, Golden State Warriors at the Phoenix Suns. Golden State's on a 3-game losing streak. They play at Denver on Tuesday. Steph Curry is probable, I believe. Andrew Wiggins is probable. No, Andrew Wiggins is questionable. So, no, they say Curry's questionable too. So Curry was out the last game, and he was questionable. So, like before the game, so we'll see if he actually plays. Andrew Wiggins is questionable, and then Kuminga is probable. Gary Payton II is probable. I think all 4 of those guys play. We'll track it though. We'll track it. They need to start winning again, guys. They're not used to like these losing streaks right now. The Suns are off a really bad loss to the Brooklyn Nets, the short-handed Brooklyn Nets at that time. Like finally, the Magic took care of that team yesterday. That team has been so annoying. Like people just been. It's a classic point. It's a classic example, guys, of like teams in the NBA. They don't get up for every game. So if the other team gets up and like a good team doesn't, I mean that team's live to win. So like motivation is everything in sports in my eyes. So yeah, it's annoying. But regardless, both these teams are going to be motivated. They have not played each other yet this year. Their division opponents. Phoenix plays Tuesday at home against San Antonio. So both teams coming off losses. Both teams coming off a lot of losses recently. So let's see the injury report for Phoenix. Everybody should be good to go for them. Bradley Beal and Nurkic. Let's see, are they questionable or probable? They're questionable. Both of them are questionable. They don't move the needle a ton for me. But I lean Phoenix here. And I think Phoenix gets it done, guys. I think it does. I think the Warriors drop 4 in a row. I know that's not like I don't know. The Warriors, they're just kind of unraveling right now. Like they're just not in good form. I'm not saying like Phoenix is in good form either, but Phoenix at home, they're playing good basketball. Like well, 2 games ago, they figured it out, and I think they just fell asleep against Brooklyn. So I think they come out and they and they play really well here. I think I'm going to get there with Phoenix today, guys. The total is 233. So it's kind of high. I actually kind of like that under. I actually kind of like that under, guys, because the Warriors play defense. The Suns slow it down a lot. Let's take a look at the Suns. Like, I'm not going to look at last game against the Nets because they didn't care. They didn't give an F. But the Lakers, they held them to 100 points. It was 127-100. Game before that, the Knicks play so fast, and that was without Kevin Durant. Orlando 109-99. I know Orlando's slow, but I like that under actually. I think I might get there with that under 233. Okay, next game, guys. Last game of the day, we got the Dallas Mavericks at the Utah Jazz. I think Utah's got everybody out in this game again. Let's see. We've got, oh no, they got some people available. They got Keontae George, Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, John Collins, Walker Kessler. So pretty much their starting five. I think it is their starting five. The bench is banged up. Jordan Clarkson's out. Kyle Filipowski's out. Drew Eubanks is questionable, I believe. Yeah, he's questionable. So the bench is hurting for them. Dallas, let's check their schedule out. Let's check it out. They've won 6 out of their last 7 games. That's great. That's good. They had a really nice win at home against New York on Wednesday. They play Sunday. So this is the first of a back-to-back. They go at Portland on Sunday. So that is something to keep in mind. Let's check Utah's schedule here. See what situations they got going on. Yeah, this is the first of a back-to-back for them as well. They play the Lakers on Sunday. They're off a 2-game losing streak. This is the 4th game of a 5-game homestand for them. So let's see here. Dallas playing well on the road, playing well at home. Let's see what the line is. -6.5. That's about right. That feels about right. It's a good line. It's a good line in my eyes. Let's see what Dallas's injuries situation is. The depth. Luka's out. Klay Thompson is out. Is that right? Klay's out too? Yeah, Klay's out. And Luka's doubtful. Everyone else is good to go. I don't know. I mean, they kind of play more free without Luka. I kind of like Kyrie Irving leading this team right now. I mean, the Mavericks should win, guys. It's just motivation-wise, like, do they really care about Utah? Do they really care about playing Utah right now? It's tough to answer that question. It's very tough. Over-under's 232.5. Lean over. I'll think about it. But yeah, guys, that's the show. I appreciate y'all listening. Had to do it this morning. Had a busy personal life last night. So, all right, guys, I'll see you on the next show. See ya.